We were talking earlier in the show about me and my wife possibly being that weird adult couple at Disneyland.
Right?
No kids, but just walking around enjoying the park. It's gonna happen. I know that.
Oh yeah.
But we're still not there yet. Our kids are still enjoying it and still enjoy hanging out with us, so we're okay for right now. But apparently, Emily and Robert are that couple.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part. Looking for the after party with it going. The show's after show starts now.
Can you go to a theme park without your kids? Now, I understand if you don't have kids.
Oh, of course.
Obviously, cool.
duh.
But if you have a kid, can you leave them at home or somewhere else and just go enjoy a theme park by yourselves?
No.
I don't know. Always thought that's kind of odd.
Yeah.
But apparently, that's what Emily and Robert did this weekend. Where'd you go?
Yeah, well, yesterday we woke up and my son had a friend over, and he decided that he was going to go with his friend for the day to go be with their family. They had some plans, and so they invited Reed to go.
Okay.
So Robert and I knew that we were going to be alone all
Free
day.
day.
Yeah,
Free day.
fun.
Free day.
So do you turn it into a weird fuck fest like Sky and her husband do?
That's what we do.
yeah.
Like if we
It's
ever
like a
know,
weird fucking freaky, her foot's rubbing against his dick fuck fest.
12 hours.
Oh my gosh.
She puts her toe in his asshole.
Okay,
You do
I
that?
don't do that.
You
No,
do that?
No, I don't do that. That's really gross.
It's not too far off from what you guys do, though.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
Find that interesting.
geographically not too far off, but still,
okay.
Whoa.
That's
Men-
not a toe.
mentally wait.
you just kick them hard and square in the nards.
yeah,
Right.
that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. But the butt, no.
Yeah, okay.
You are correct. That is when not
I
that,
didn't say it.
not the
You
butt
did.
toe stuff, but what you were talking about prior to that. You're right. Like
Yes.
if there's a day when we get the house to ourselves and our daughter's going to be at a friend's house, that is our husband and wife time where we
Husband and wife.
we have
time.
cocktails and then
Fuckfest 24.
and then it eventually leads to Fuckfest 24.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
we know.
Yeah.
And leaving the house, that's not an option, right?
They're not going to do that.
No, that's not an
Oh, God.
attractive thing we want to do.
You don't want to go antiquing or farmer's market?
There you
No,
go.
the only thing outside of Fuckfest 2024 that could potentially happen if we had a day to ourselves is going to the casino. That's something that we can't do with.
When was the
These
last
are
time
two-
you've done that like once?
These are two extremely healthy habits. Having sex for 4 hours or going to the casino.
But at the same time,
Just
these
go
are,
to the fucking beach
But these
and
are-
walk around.
But so that's the thing.
Holy shit.
If we have a day without a kid, we're gonna do adult stuff. We walk around the beach with our kid.
But
we,
now how
we
about
do all
doing
that
stuff that's normal without a kid? Because it's different when the kid's not there.
No, because like I said, we get to do all that stuff.
I know,
So,
but it's still different without the kid. That's what I'm saying.
oh yeah, we'll get to that in retirement. So I'm just saying, if I'm gonna have a day, it's gonna be like adult stuff, like getting day drunk.
Yeah, we'll
or
go to the
going
crack
a bar.
house on Tuesday if she's not there.
Yeah, so we're gonna
She can't be around that.
we're gonna try shooting heroin for
Yeah,
the first time.
exactly.
Like this is where my
fair-
mind goes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
different
So,
strokes.
yeah, we didn't decide to have an all-day fuck fest.
Oh.
We didn't. We wanted to go leave the house and go do something
A
together.
casino?
A small fuck fest.
No.
No fuck fest.
No
at
fuck
all.
fest at all.
Oh,
No. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But no fuck fest.
Okay.
We decided that we were going to go to SeaWorld for the day.
Do you like going to amusement parks without your son?
It is odd.
It's really
It's
odd.
an
new
odd
thing.
thing.
It's her new
like,
thing.
It's really
did Reed
odd.
know that that's what your plan was?
Yes, he did. And we gave
He
him the
was cool?
choice.
He was
We
cool with it?
decided that we wanted to go to SeaWorld. He was still at the house. He hadn't left to go with his friend yet. We said, hey, do you want to come with us? He said no. He said he'd rather go with his friend. He didn't want to go to SeaWorld.
I mean,
See,
Eddie,
SeaWorld-
can you blame him?
Wow.
I mean, the two of them hammered.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
Hammered?
He's
Screaming
got to
at
be
each
the
other.
parent.
Yeah.
He's got to carry his mom out.
Oh, wait.
You shut up. Nobody was hammered.
Oh, man.
See, SeaWorld is fun, but that's always a suggestion my daughter brings up. It's never like me saying, "Oh, I want to go to SeaWorld. Do you want to come?" Like that. I'm surprised.
Well, you guys have a psychotic love of marine life.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
weird.
But I don't understand why two
Right.
consenting adults would want to go to SeaWorld
Without a kid.
without their kids.
Because there's all the cool rides. And that was what we were going to be heavily focused on, is going on all the rides. They've got like the big upside down crazy coasters now, the Emperor
Yeah,
and
no, I
then the
understand how it
other
works.
one.
I understand how it works.
So
I've been
like
there.
that's what we kind of wanted to go do, is go
Really?
cruise around
But
and go
what-
do the rides.
What prompted this? Because I mean, that's so
Yeah.
different for you guys.
I'm
Right?
not 100% sure, but I think I might have seen something on the TV, like a commercial or something. And you guys know how I operate. The minute I see something, if I think that might be kind of a good idea,
that sounds
or
fun.
food or something to make, then I'll make it that night or that second. I was like, what about SeaWorld today? Because we didn't have any plans, so we wanted to go do something.
And
so
Robert's been a good boy. Like he wasn't under no groundation or anything.
Wow.
Robert's been a good boy,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Robert got to go to SeaWorld.
I'm surprised at his, not to be a dick, but at 54, right?
55.
Riding rides like that seems like it could be very taxing.
I mean,
He's in really good shape.
Really
It's not about being in
taxing.
shape. It's about like just your equilibrium gets thrown off. Going upside down roller coasters in your 50s. That's a lot.
He's not like you though. He doesn't get like motion sickness and stuff like that. Like he's fine. He likes
Yeah.
rides.
He likes it.
this is wild choice though. Just on the spur of the moment to go to SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Just you and your man.
I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was a fun
Well,
idea.
of course you did.
I thought it was
Of
a
course
fun
you did.
idea. I thought this will be perfect. We're gonna go. Now we won't have to drag around Reed. We're not gonna be fighting with Reed the whole time. So
You don't want to do
done.
adult stuff?
I mean, I feel like we were doing adult stuff. I mean, I get that people go there with their families, but like, I don't know. We were doing rides, eating food.
So
we did
you-
have beer.
You know when a kid like finally gets through the gate at SeaWorld or Disneyland or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta ride this first. We gotta ride this first." Is that you and Robert? Did you have somewhere you?
Did you guys run towards
Come
a
on.
ride?
I
Yeah.
want to go to Mana again. Let me ride Mana.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, Griffies, let's go one more time.
like we're
Robert was adamant. Like I did want to go see a couple like sea creatures and stuff when we first got there, but Robert wanted to book it towards the new Wild
Book it.
Arctic
Oh,
ride.
book it
oh
then.
Wild
it there.
Arctic.
Yeah.
And he was like almost running a little bit to go get in the line.
I mean,
Oh, that's
And
so him.
he
crazy.
also doesn't like sitting in lines either.
Oh,
And so we were kind of pumped because the Rock and Roll Marathon was going on. And so we
How
had
did
to-
you get out of there?
you didn't.
Like every road is fucking
Well,
closed.
SeaWorld Drive was closed too.
Oh my god!
How do you even?
We
get
had to
there?
go down Garnett and then to go down Ingram
Oh
and go
my
into
God.
SeaWorld that way.
oh wow.
So
Did Robert just start running, thinking he was in the marathon?
he would have.
Yeah.
He 100% would have. And so we didn't think it was going to be very packed.
Okay.
Because we're like, score, people won't be going there. Got there, it was still packed. People still got to SeaWorld.
It's a weekend.
I know, it's a weekend. It's a Sunday,
Score.
and summer's almost here. So,
Scar, people won't be going there.
Sorry,
Shut
guys.
It's going for us, Robert.
Yeah.
okay. I didn't sound like that. And so we got there, though, and I wanted to look at Sea Life first. And then Robert's like, no, let's go straight to the
Come on,
rides.
Griffies.
Straight to the rides. Got to the rides,
Like
though.
dragging you. Come on, Griffies.
100%. Got to the rides, and the lines were long. And so Robert then said, well, I don't want to wait in line. And then I go, well,
Why are
we're
we
here.
here? Why
We're
are we
here.
here?
We're
What
going to
time
wait in
did you
line.
get there?
Yes.
We got there at like 12:30.
Oh
That's
well,
a
yeah.
terrible time to get
Park's been open for 2.5 hours.
I know.
That's a terrible time to get
But
there.
I told him that's what's going to happen. We're gonna have to wait in lines. We're not going to fly on every single ride. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was the whole scene, trying to get him to sit there and wait and be patient. But we did
no.
it. We did it. So we did that Wild Arctic. Then
Just
we
put
did.
him on his iPad.
He had his phone,
Yeah.
and I made sure he had his phone ready to
Okay.
go.
Were you guys playing heads up in line?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
were
a
you?
big
No, we
thing.
weren't.
No, you weren't. Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not a bad idea though.
Oh yeah.
It's not a bad idea though. We did that one, and I don't know if I remember it. It's the ride that like you are up at the top, and then they like tip you over, and then you do like a free fall drop, and then you do like some loop de loops.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
always been too scared to do it,
Oh,
but I
I'm
wasn't.
scared.
Oh, you
So
did
scared to do it. I did it though. I was a big girl.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. Super fun. So we did those couple coasters. Didn't do Manta though.
Can I ask?
Well, that's insane.
I
have,
know.
I have a lot of Robert questions.
Okay.
Now, when Robert gets off of a ride, again, is he pumped like a little kid where he's like, that was awesome. We need to
What
do
do you
that
think,
again.
Sky? Of course he does.
Okay.
The
Good
minute he
job,
gets off it. That's
Wait,
awesome.
he's telling Emily, good job.
She wrote it really good.
100%.
He wrote it really
Good
good.
job screaming, Griffies.
He's very supportive.
He's very
Good job
supportive.
screaming.
He did.
The way you had your hands in the air. Good
Yeah,
job.
Good job.
He did tell me good job after that first one that I was just talking about that I've
were
always been
scared?
too scared to do.
Yeah.
He did tell me good job.
Was he
He's
giving you a
proud
pep?
of me.
Were you nervous going on it?
I was nervous going on
Did
it.
he
I was
give you-
sitting there. I don't
You
like
could do it, Griffies.
Do you want to give you a pep talk?
He was. He was just telling me, that I got this, and very, very encouraging words from the Barnes man.
It's nice.
Very encouraging
He's
words.
a good guy.
Did you guys see the #1 show?
Oh.
Clyde and Seymour.
We didn't see any shows.
No
didn't see
shows?
the show.
What the
We didn't
fuck?
see any
Why
shows.
are you
What the
even there?
fuck?
Well, they got there so late.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean,
still.
it's like every
Parker's about
hour.
to close.
Yeah,
Every
totally
hour.
close.
I feel like the show you do with the kid, but like we didn't need to go to a show.
Hey.
What?
Put some fucking respect on Clyde and Seymour.
You're right. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Eddie.
You know better.
I'm sorry.
You fucking know better.
Okay.
I'm not legitimately pissed.
Yeah, you're mad.
You don't go to fucking
You're mad.
SeaWorld without seeing Clyde
That's
and Seymour.
crazy.
I mean, it's the same show every time.
But still,
You know
I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
Maybe they
You
They're-
could probably
updated it.
recite it.
Listen, are they still doing the Survivor bit?
Yeah, the reality
Of
show
course they are.
or
It's hilarious.
And then the
CSI.
flash dance
Fucking
thing.
hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It's better than Carrot Top.
Okay.
Better than
Okay,
Carrot
now
Top.
you're getting crazy.
I
Let's
stand
not-
by that
okay.
comment.
Really?
I stand by that comment.
Really?
You
Yeah.
know.
So that was it. Did you guys roaming around SeaWorld?
He actually texted me this morning how much fun he had with me yesterday.
Did he
So
need to get a?
Griffies, I had a great time with you, Griffies. We should do it again.
Oh.
As if they don't live together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just dating.
Yes.
Did you guys get any treats or stuffed animals? Because those are always a must when I'm there. You either you got to get some sort of sweet treat or
No.
no souvenirs.
We just had tacos. No souvenirs.
Tacos.
Souvenirs? We don't buy a souvenir. I'm not wasting money on that.
Now, will this be a thing where you're going to go to like Legoland now and then different.
Honestly, I might.
Just
It was
you
a
and
great
Robin.
time. Maybe we'll go again next weekend. Who knows?
This is starting to creep me out, to be
Creep.
honest with you. A little bit, yeah.